Wow, that was a quick prediction. Probably must have used the template still.
Yeah, it was the last, prediction saved, Tobias, so and yeah, we have a wheel. We promised that we would have a wheel.
We promised you a wheel, and here are two of them. So, how is this going to go? The brackets for the co-op season 3 tournament is a 32 player, or 32 team I should say, bracket, and quite evidently we will have two wheels of names to put on that bracket. There will be one for the winners, one for the runners up, and sorry to the wildcard winners, you're also on the winner wheel.
Wow, that's yeah, just throwing them right in there. But you never know. Like the whole reason we've got the wild cards is because you never know. Some people might have had just really tough groups that they were fighting against. So we'll see how this shakes out.
We will, and I think it is time to start drawing our first names out of the hat, right? Or rather, to spin this freaking wheel, because we promised them a wheel, there are two of them. So, we start off. Once I've got my editing thing figured out, 1 second.
And so
Is
y'all
that
know
right?
I will close the prediction after the first name is spun whenever Tobias starts typing.
Okay. All right. So, how is this going to work? Basic, pretty basic. We are going to go through the winners of their respective groups on one wheel and pair each of them up with a second place from the other wheel. And also, we will leave it up to basically random chance as to if there will be completely stacked bracket halves. Because in the end, there's only so much you can do against completely stacked bracket halves. We play a randomizer game. We have to live with randoms, but we will avoid any repeats. So we will make sure that the wildcard winners don't again play against their against the team from their group um, by
From their
pure
wild
chance.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So exactly, no group repeats. Thanks for pointing that out, Cola. But yeah, we will make sure that you're not playing against someone from your own group again straight away. Um, but other than that, let's see what the wheel has for us. We're gonna trust random chance on this one, and we're gonna start with a winner to put into that first spot on the bracket. It'll be DK64randomizer.com, as is well and proper.
Eh. And I am closing submissions. So, Tobias, you can officially start typing.
That was one. um, I'm going to have to shorten these names quite a lot here. We're gonna have to live with that. Because it's not just K64randomizer.com, so it'll just be DK64rendo. Those don't count as typos, by the way. Anyway, and remove them from the wheel, and they will be up against. Wheel says it'll be Dice of Wincon. 1 sec. That is not in the DK64 randomizer group. So let's go. And DK64, yes, indeed, does have a randomizer, which you can play at dk64randomizer.com. All right. Next leg of the bracket. And on to co-op S3 group winners again. And that'll be the winners of group 8. Skip, skip, skip.
Okay, let's see if you can do the right amount of punctuation.
We will see, but that is definitely Scholzer and Brot in der Dose, so we will see. Skip? Question mark? Skip. 3 question
Okay, there's
marks.
2.
Yes. Someone count. I literally can't do the right amount of punctuation without skipping this entire screen, but it's 5 exclamation points.
I think it's 6.
It is
That's fine.
5.
Wow, it's a good thing I'm not typing then.
Right? But yeah, just gonna take the exclamation points away here again because room on this layout. And they will be up against. So the ones who can't be it in this case are the water lovers. And they will be up against Godskin Duo, second place in group.
Actually,
Uh,
dude, where's
Actually,
my path?
dude, oh my goodness. That was. It is an entirely German race. It is skip, skip, skip versus dude. Where's my path? That's Skyreyas and Utz in the other group. Okay, well,
We
I
love the
guess.
German representation this year because wasn't it an all German semifinals or at least finals for the main tournament
mhm.
for the Challenge Cup?
I'm just gonna shorten that to where's my path. And I kind of have to be restreamer for this one. The question is, can we finagle a German restream of that match somehow as well? You know? But yeah, that's dude, where's my path versus skip, skip, skip. So that is Brot and Schulze versus Utz and Skyreyas. That is a terrifying matchup, quite honestly.
Yeah, woo!
On to the next leg of the bracket, though. The Ice Percent mains, winners of Group 14. Just need to find the right thing on the layout to type this in.
And that team is Chuckles and T Grenadier.
Yep. So that is 2 good friends. And they will be up against.
Probably up against someone who really doesn't want to go up against them.
The wheel wants the Goron brothers again. And it gets them this time. And that is the second place from Group 13. That is. Just make sure Aosuna and Alexis. So Britain versus France. That is a.
Oh, that's gonna be quite the matchup.
Indeed. And we move on to complete this leg of the bracket to Silk Song. The winners of Group 6 with a flawless performance, Louis Ferns and Fernando Avila. So Louis Ferns and Fair, who, among others, beat the Pogchmaps. What the hell's happened in Kasinja? What the hell's happened? Just casually, you know, champion of various tournaments. Not gonna list them all here, but yeah, Silk Song had no trouble beating them. So, good luck to whoever faces them, which will be the Water Lovers.
Oh,
The team that that originally had a slightly different team name and were up against Skip 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 in Group 8. The water lovers. All right, that's that leg of the bracket done. Best of luck
And
to everyone in there. There's some terrifying matchups.
yeah, I honestly, I have been incredibly impressed with all of our co-op teams, but woo, that leg is terrifying. I'm scared to see how it gets worse because I know we've got some more terrifying teams in here.
I mean, starting off, like, do you see where this wheel is currently standing?
Mm-hmm.
And the next, it's another German team, Kader Kali Catnap Commandos. That is Xavi, Season 7 champion, and Ramond. Well, German-Austrian team, I should say then. In any case, Kader Kali starts off the next leg of the bracket. They won against Los Tocardos, Chat GTG, and the 2/3 Haircut Boys in their group. And up against them will be
Oh boy.
well, nope. That won't happen. Respin. Because we will not immediately face people off against the people from their own group again. Wheel, please.
Just let it happen. The wheel wants it.
The wheel wants it. The wheel's not getting it. Despite the wheel shall not be denied.
Can we just put
I-
it in the bags?
Okay, we're gonna get something.
All
different.
right. We're getting someone different. This is Emi. It's Emo Soda and Tudos. No, sorry, Emo Soda and It's a Me Lefty. Tudos is part of DK64randomizer.com, obviously. But yeah, that's who they are facing. So it'll be Xavi and Ramond versus Emo Soda and Lefty.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a terrifying matchup.
Yes.
I would not bet against either of those teams.
This is true. Somehow one of them will win. And that's a matchup of death. Cool. All right. Back to the winners wheel and on to Too Chic from Hell, who won in group 13. That is Flush and Zuros. And they will be up against, can't be the Goron brothers, obviously. They're already on the bracket here. Blue Fire Arrow Entry. Those are our wildcard winners, or second place in the wildcard race. Originally,
Yeah, it was a tight one. It was what, a 35-second difference between them and the team who came in like right behind them in asyncs.
yeah, that is true. So Blue Fire Arrow Entry originally ended up being 4th in Group 11, and now they're facing Too Chic from Hell. So best of luck to them. BFA entry, just for space reasons, and we're gonna remove him from the wheel, and here we go, next one. The Hint Skipper. Interestingly, they called themselves the Hint Skipper and not the Hint Skippers, which sounds like this team name comes with some baggage. Anyway, the winners of Group 1. who won over Dice of Wincon, Two Man Army, and HM and DB in their group. And they will be facing Pega. Are from group 12.
Yep, that is a One Shot and T-Ris.
Indeed. So, also, honestly, both of them definitely opponents I wouldn't want to be facing. So, good luck to both teams. And completing the first half of the bracket from the winner's side will be it'll be King Samson, which is not the runner known as King Samson. It is two players who named their team in honor of this runner, Tanjo and Haiti Patati. Lick. And they will be up against. They can't be up against Dude, Where's My Path from their group because that ship has already sailed.
There we go. Now Los
Now-
Tocados
Now
can finally be on the board.
Exactly, after being drawn 4 times, we can finally acquiesce and get Los Tocados on the board. Well, that's the first half of the bracket done, and there are some killer matchups already.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on that side of the bracket.
Other side of the bracket doesn't look much better, I'll be quite honest. There is still, I don't know, Mario and Martin in this tournament. There's still Fabio and Cola. There is Rudo's Drag Race, the winners of the wildcard race. So, let's see who we get next. We're on to the second half of the bracket. There is not a good place to be in this bracket. It is way too stacked. And speaking of the winners of our wildcard race, that is Rudo's Drag Race. 3rd place in Group 10 and made it in through the wildcard race at an astonishing, a blistering time. That is Levi Belvedere and Mr. Carp.
Yeah, very impressive time considering the all dungeon seed that was rolled.
Yeah, sub 230 for an all dungeon seed, just casually.
Yeah, Mr. Carp saying it was only 6 minutes ahead, but honestly, after seeing all of the times, that was impeccable.
For sure, and they will be up against Game Set Disco. Just need to find them in the groups real quick. From Group 7, second place in Group 7, where they faced Favola, Final Forfeit, and All in River. That's no slouch. And need to mind the space here. Just to make sure. That is, I think, it has to be a French team because only French people would put a space before that exclamation point, and that is Yo-Yo, Karina, and Zorro. Exactly. All right. Back to the winners. In the round of 16, they might be facing Bridge 4. That is the winners of Group 10, Alisoon and Hamster. That is a name that just that makes me know that whoever is up against them will have their work cut out for them. But we have seen plenty of upsets in this tournament already, so nothing is impossible. But yeah, Bridge 4 up against Godskin Duo. Just making sure that is valid. Godskin Duo, the second place in Group 3, where they faced Le Shekashat, Les Meilleurs Potes, and Twins of Chaos. So almost an entirely French group or French-speaking group in Group 3. Twins of Chaos, the only British team in that group. So here we go. Godskin Duo.
Yeah, that's Minot and Papi Grant, and woo boy, that I know I keep saying that. I keep saying that every single team I would be terrified to go against, but these are some very hype matchups already.
Yeah, and Menu demands a do-over. Sorry, friend, no can do. But good luck. And here is Mario and Martin. Eminem. Which either of the 4 teams who we just mentioned could face in the semifinals, or yeah, in the semifinals. So quarterfinals even. Semifinals. That counts as a verbal typo, I've decided. Anyway, Eminem and up against them, the winners of Group 5 will be the one team it can't be on this list is I Blame My Partner. They're from Group 5, and it looks like we're having a reroll. Yup. We're trying this again. How about Taco Bell?
Oh god.
Second place in Group 14, one of the 2 groups in this tournament with 3 players. That is just Sam and Icola facing Mario and Martin.
Taco Bell and Eminem sound like my dinner last night.
Yes, but like...
Dinner of Champions.
Indeed.
Yeah, Dinner of Champions. That's what I'm calling the match if I restream it.
We have definitely made it. We have definitely made another death match happen with that one, though. Jesus. All right. On to finish out this leg of the bracket is for Roar's Wind back to the retirement home. The winners of Group 15.
I think that's pretty high up there for my favorite team name.
And that's Dylan, Meeble, and Gavaroni. Indeed. Okay. And up against them will be... It can't be Giga Boys. It'll be What the Hell's Happened and Kasinja, the Pokchmaps.
Oh boy.
Sure, that's a matchup. Bracket Leg of Death, anyone?
I love how we say bracket leg of death for each leg that we have filled in.
Yeah, Death quarterfinals, honestly. Anyway, let's see about that last leg. Speaking of opponents I wouldn't want to face, that's Favio and Cola. Favola. The winners of Group 7. They can't be facing Game Set Disco anymore because that team is already on the board. But they will be facing... Oh, it's I Blame My Partner! Which is just a great idea in general, not blaming oneself. The second place in Group 5, where they faced Eminem, Donut Dog, and 36 Away Might Async, Sea Falcon, and J-Bone.
Yeah, at least they're in a whole nother leg of the bracket from Eminem. So if they match up, it will not be until semifinals,
This is true.
which could be a pretty hype semifinals if both of them do a run through the brackets.
I don't think there are any easy matches, Cola. This tournament is way too stacked. But for now, we're looking at Danpei Digging Rush as the next team to end up in this bracket. Just gonna call them Danpei Digging on here for space reasons. The winners of Group 12, where they faced Pepega, Mitochondria, and Double Top 16. By the way, can I just say that I love how creative people got with their team names this time?
Yeah, I haven't seen a bad team name. Even the ones that we elected to request teams change or alter slightly were all very funny.
Yes, indeed. And the American team, Hyper and Okishi. Cough, cough. Anyway, that leaves us with two teams. That leaves us with two teams each on the winner's wheel and the runners up. And let me just very quickly make sure that we can't end up with teams from the same group still in there. They Shake a Shot were in group 3. Neither Mieda's Lovers or Tacos del Chino were in there. And ADD Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest were in group 11. That has Tacos del Chino in here. So we're not going to roll these. We're just going to assign them. Because we will avoid people meeting up from their groups straight away again. So that means ADD Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Blow over? That's definitely a typo.
Yeah, I think we're up to 5 or 6. I see Blue Roses keeping track.
Then we'll be fine. All right. And since they can't be facing Tacos del Chino, it'll be Mieda's Lovers. And I'm going to spin the wheel just to remove. Man, the wheel really, really wants those meetups from the same group again, though. Come on. The wheel shall spin until it behaves. That's Biranos and Camille, by the way. Friends or members of the French restream community. There we go. That's Mieda's Lovers. And that leaves us with Les Sheka Shat. Concentrate. Focus.
You can do it. Comms curse.
Indeed. And Tacos del Chino as our last pair. That's Lapetier and Volk versus Vela and Waffo for the last pair. Woof. Okay, so I don't think we've made any particularly easy matchups today.
I don't think that there was a way to make particularly easy matchups. I know in the wild card room yesterday, I believe it actually was Mr. Carp who walked into the room and said, "Why are we all here?" Because this tournament has honestly just been stacked from the top all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there were no easy matchups to start off with. So, we wish everyone the best of luck in their brackets matches. What'll happen next is I'll feed those matchups into start.gg and into Mido's house. And Mido will open your scheduling threads forthwith. It'll be 10 to 20 minutes until that's done. And then you all can start scheduling your matches. You have normally a week's time to get those matches scheduled and played. Or preferably. If that doesn't work, I already know of a team where that wouldn't work, so please feel free to reach out in those cases, and we will find a way to make it work. We're all here to have fun. We're all here to play the video game. We also don't want this tournament to last until September, but I'm optimistic that we can find good solutions for everyone. Yeah, I think that's it from the organizer side. Sadie, NewITGuy, do you have anything to add to that?
I'm already just thinking of like, oh man, I'm gonna be taking some time off for some of these matches. If they are scheduled during my workday, I am gonna find a way to get some of these matches on Restream because it's just been a lot of fun to have co-op back. It's been a lot of fun to commentate and restream for co-op. So I'm really excited that we're finally in brackets.
I am so excited to have made it to brackets too. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to see all the hype matches that are to be in this tournament because hot damn, so many cool people and great runners in this tournament. And other than that, I think that is us done for today. We'll watch for the or check the Silver Gauntlets Discord out as always to see the schedule for upcoming restreams. And in the meantime, I think that's us. That's us done, and we will be raiding over to one of the team members who unfortunately didn't make it into the brackets. We'll be raiding over to Alexander Harold. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon right here on the